Alright, since quite a few people seem to be having problems with changing the beam sprites on Super Metroid, I'll make a quick video showing you how to do it really quickly. Okay, so first thing, let me create a new ROM. I haven't rehearsed this or anything, so I'm just going to grab a ROM, put it in Smile, we'll call it Beams. Why not? Okay, so we have Beams. Go ahead and open that in Smile. Any old room. Planning site. Favorite room. Okay, from here, just go down to Tools, Beauty Salon. Move this over. Now, where you have this drop-down arrow of title stuff, scroll that down to Beam Palettes. And this gives you your beams. The top one's Power Beam, Ice Beam, Wave Beam, Plasma Beam. And I haven't played too much around with this, but I thought Spazer was affected by Power Beam, but that might just be Spazer as well. But anyway, go ahead and save that to a palette file, so it'll be sameness.tpl. That's all we needed to close this. Go back into Tile Layer Pro and go ahead and open up the actual ROM. Go ahead and load your palette. As I'm doing this kind of quick, so hopefully you've done the TLP tutorials before, so you know what I'm doing, because I don't feel like explaining all of it over again. Okay, so we have our ROM here. We can go ahead and scroll down, and I can tell you it's about a third of the way down, right before the enemies kind of breaks off here. There we go, right here. Okay, so we have a few like map tiles or numbers right here. That's the easy way to tell where it's at. Move this stuff out of our way. You can take your transparent. Sometimes it's easier to see the tiles if you make it black. And we can see that our power beam tiles are right here. There's 3 different power beam tiles. The hardest part is a lot of times, especially when I first did this, I didn't realize the power beam looked like this. Easy way to see is slow down the ROM to like 6% and press shoot, and you can see exactly, or fire and use to exactly what the beam looks like. If you watch, as I stated in my post above, you cannot change the animation. So if you watched it in slow motion, you see that it just goes across the screen and blinks. That's it. There's no animation really at all. So you're kind of limited to what you can do here, and you only get a 8x8 tile to do it in. So you can do pretty much anything you want. Notice we have this. So if we took our transparent, let's go ahead and make it like a red's not that good. I guess the blue is probably the best you're going to get. So take that blue, that way I can tell what's transparent here, because sometimes there's black inside. Just delete that, and then, I don't know, whatever you want. You could have like a, actually let's make that bigger. If we use the outside of brown, just did something like a ball, and then let's do it lighter. Right. And a very bright, and a white, and bright. So you have something like that. Now notice you'll have one for diagonal and one for up and vertical. So you have to change it in the case of, if you watched my video for Super Metroid Spectrum, the way that the beam looks, in this case it's a ball, so you can copy it over because it's going to look the same no matter what direction it goes. But if you look at Spectrum, it's more of a teardrop shape, so that way it's harder, but you have to turn it diagonal so it looks right, moving in that shape. The game will automatically flip them for you. Turning the opposite direction from left, I think it flips your tile horizontally and vertically. So if you have something that looks different on the top than does the bottom, whenever it's flipped, they'll be upside down. I don't know why it does this, but that's the way it works. And also, just to show, this right here is your charge beam, I think, if I remember right. You can change this to make it like a really big circle or whatever the heck you want, but it just copies it 4 times. So really, that's your limited there of what you can do. If I remember right, this is Ice Beam over here. Ice Beam charged. One of these I think it's this one. Yeah, this is Spacer right here. Now notice Spacer takes up two uh, blocks, or two 8x8 tiles moving diagonally. It automatically copies this, and I think it does it twice for the regular shot. And the charged shot is, it blinks between these tiles and this tile right here. Wave beam is this first tile right here. I don't even think these are used as from what I've seen in the game, because it uses the energy, which I think is this right here with a different palette, but it uses that to trail it. So these aren't even used. As for plasma beam, I've never changed it before, but I'm guessing it's probably this right here. And hyper beam, I think, just uses the same thing as plasma, but with a different palette. So anyway, getting off topic, save that. We'll just keep the palette the same. You can change the palette all you want and just re-import it into the samest thing, or into, yeah, the beauty salon if you want to change the palette, or just change it directly through there. So we have that. So now we can go to our emulator. Go ahead and load our game. I forgot to skip the intro. Notice it's not much that different, but it's a little sphere and it looks the same in any direction. And if you slow it down, like I said, to like 6%, you can really see what it does. Just moves it directly across the screen and blinks off and on. And hopefully that helped you find those tiles and so you can change them. Thanks for watching.